up, guys? It's your girl Kia. It's very early. I'm heading to the gym before I have to run back home and get the day started. But I wanted to do a video about Antifa and just let everybody know. I mean, most black people know this, and most, people who are supporting George Floyd know and are at the protest know Antifa does not support Black Lives Matter at all whatsoever. They are not the same organization. They are not being helpful. They're not the same. They don't have the same goals. They don't have the same anything. Antifa just piggybacks on people's pain. That's exactly what's happening right now. They are piggybacking on the pain of the black community because of the George Floyd situation and using it as an excuse to scream anti-fascism and attack the police, attack buildings, destroy property. This is not anything that the Black Lives Matter movement wants. There have been reports of them walking around, busting up windows, tagging buildings, and all this other kind of crazy crap that nobody that actually supporting George Floyd and wants justice and wants change is doing. There also, the camera keeps tipping. There also been reports that a lot of these Antifa guys are putting bricks in black boys' hands to tell them to throw it. I've seen 5 videos like that. So Antifa is a horrible organization. I don't feel bad that they've been designated domestic terrorist group, because they are. They come in and they capitalize on people's pain. And what makes it even worse is that if you notice, a lot of the Black Lives Matter supporters have the regular face masks on because you want to be safe. We're in large groups of people, whatever, fine. But they have on their t-shirts, holding their posters. They're not hiding their entire face and arms and dressing all black. The Antifa kids, and I call them kids for a reason, because these are rich white children who didn't like what mommy and daddy have done for them, so they're just trying to act rebellious. It's a bunch of garbage. It is. I mean, you walk around and the only thing people can see is your eyes. Your arms are covered so people can identify your tattoos. They say they're doing that for safety reasons. It's not safety reasons. You're doing it because at the end of the day, when all this chaos is over and there is some kind of what could end up being some weird race war, you get to walk away scot-free. The rest of us who get to live in our skin, who are brown regardless of what happens, we are the ones who are being blamed, and the military is getting called on us and into our neighborhoods and this and that. These kids don't even live in the neighborhoods. I live in Claremont, Florida, Mineola, whatever, and there's supposed to be a protest here on Wednesday. I promise you, if I see one of those Antifa kids, I am ripping the face mask off their face. If you want to stand with us, then you need to be standing proudly in it. We don't need you breaking buildings. We don't need you burning stuff down. We don't need you carrying a stick. We don't need you fighting the police. We don't need any of that. We don't need you moving barriers. We need you to listen to the black leaders that are telling us what to do, that are praying, that are helping. I'm sorry, I stand with a lot of the white Republicans on this one. Antifa does not support us. Black community, Antifa doesn't support us. They don't respect us. They don't value us. They are just looking for a reason to be destructive. I know I'm not the only one who thinks this. I asked people on Twitter, why is Antifa out helping when they're actually not helping? And everybody agreed. They're like, yeah, they're only making things 1,000 times worse. The message is getting lost in the violence. It's crazy. I mean, there was another video out yesterday of one of those Antifa people, or a group of them, trying to stop a regular person from turning the corner. Then they chased him down the street because that person was like, I just want to turn the corner. Like, I have nothing to do with this. So they chased the car down the street. For what? That is not supporting George Floyd. That is not stopping police brutality against unarmed African Americans or people of color. Half these Antifa kids probably don't even know why they're out there. So that is my beef. I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but this watching everything kind of implode the way that it is so unbelievably infuriating. You white people who are actually just supporting us regular, who are coming out, having your signs, blacking out on Twitter and Facebook, because today's Blackout Tuesday. For those of you who are on the front lines of holding your signs, being real, being out there, we love you, we appreciate you, we're glad you're there. To the Antifa people, the ones covered in their entire face, everything's all black, gloves on, sticks in their hands, guns, you can go to hell. Because you're not helping. We don't need you. We don't want whatever bullshit you think you're representing to be a part of our movement.